I've been the overnight security guard at Walmart for almost 5 years. The job's easy enough. You sit in a cramped little office, drink coffee that tastes like it was brewed during the Civil War, and watch grainy black and white feeds from 24 security cameras. It's not glamorous. Most nights, the only thing you see is dust drifting in the air, or the occasional insect crawling across the lens. Every once in a while, a motion sensor will go off. Usually it's something harmless. A raccoon squeezing into the garden section, a helium balloon breaking loose in the party aisle, or once, a teenager trying to camp out in the tent display overnight until his friends dared him to leave. But Tuesday night, that was different. The shift begins. It started quiet, as usual. The stock crew was still in the building when I clocked in at 10 p.m. The air smelled faintly like cardboard and cleaning chemicals. By 1:30 a.m., they had clocked out early, finished their work ahead of schedule, which meant I was alone in the building. Alone except for the hum of the EVIC and the faint, far-off buzzing of the lights in the frozen section. Around 2 a.m., I noticed something odd on camera 9, which covers the seasonal section. One of the lawn chairs had shifted position. I thought maybe I was imagining it, so I rewound the feed 30 seconds. On the playback, the chair didn't just move. It slid, slowly, like someone had grabbed it and dragged it a few feet. No one was in the shot. I told myself it was nothing. Maybe the floor was uneven. Maybe the wheels on the display had loosened. I went back to sipping my coffee. The first glimpse. At 2:47 a.m., camera 16 furniture tripped a motion sensor. The feed showed a man. Tall, unnaturally thin, wearing a dark, outdated suit, the kind you'd see in photos from the 1920s. He was walking between the couches with his head tilted so far forward it looked wrong, like his neck couldn't support his skull. His arms hung loosely, swinging just a little with each step. I grabbed the radio and called out, thinking maybe a vendor had stayed behind. Silence. When I looked back at the feed, he was gone. I flipped through the cameras. Garden center, empty. Grocery, empty. Electronics, closer now. There he was. Camera 8, toys. He was standing perfectly still this time, facing the camera. That's when I realized something was wrong with his face. There was no face. No eyes, no mouth, no nose. Just a pale, featureless surface stretched tight over a skull-shaped head. The monitor flickered, static rolling across it for just a second. When the picture cleared, he was closer, right up to the lens, so close I could almost see pores in the skin where his eyes should be. I shoved my chair back so hard it hit the wall behind me. My heart was pounding in my ears. The sound. At 3:04 a.m., while I was still watching the monitors, I heard something from inside the store. Not footsteps, not voices. It was a tapping. Slow, deliberate. 3 taps. Pause. 3 taps. I scanned the cameras, trying to locate it. Every aisle was empty. Then the noise stopped and started again, this time from inside the walls. The office walls? I stood up, pressed my ear to the cold drywall. The tapping turned into scratching, like fingernails dragging down the inside of the wall. I backed away and grabbed the office phone. I was going to call the cops right then, but that's when the lights in the store went out. 1 camera left. When the emergency lights kicked in, my monitor started shutting off. One by one, each camera cut to static, then black. Garden center, grocery, electronics, frozen foods, clothing, until only camera 3 remained. Camera 3 points directly at the security office door. And on the screen, standing just outside, was him, perfectly still. His head tilted slightly, like he was listening. I didn't move, didn't breathe. The air in the office felt heavy, thick, like it was pressing down on me. Then the doorknob turned. Slowly. That broke me. I grabbed my keys, bolted out the back emergency exit, and didn't stop running until I was in my car with the engine on. The aftermath. The police found nothing. No man in a suit. No signs of forced entry. The next morning, a day manager reviewed the footage. Every camera looked normal. No tall man. No static. No missing feeds. Except for one thing. In the recording from camera 3, right before it cuts out, you can see me in the office, leaning toward the monitor. And in the glass reflection of the office door, there's something standing behind me. It's tall, thin, wearing that same dark suit. And in the reflection, it's smiling.